area where you kind of want to suffer. Like, if your drafts are bad, it's kind of easier to improve upon that.
Yeah.
But if your actual team play and communication are a little bit off, that takes more time.
Does it become... Say this. Does it affect the other one if you're good at one and not... In other words, if they're not playing very well, but they're drafting well, and they get the right heroes and then they don't win, does that affect the confidence of the drafting?
Yes.
Because you kind of go back, well, maybe it's the draft then.
And that's the problem, is that when you're losing or when you're not performing to expectations, you don't know exactly what's going wrong. Yeah. From an outsider perspective, it's very easy for me to, like, I feel like their drafts are pretty good, but maybe once they start losing, they'll say, like, this isn't our comfort zone anymore. We can't do this. It's very hard when you lose, because when you're winning, everything works. When you're like VP, of course you can do whatever you want and anything wins, but when you're losing, it just feels like everything sucks.
Well, it's that you said yesterday, Will. Like, when you're winning, when you're the top team, your drafts always look good.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything you do is a brilliant decision.
Do you know, it goes back to TI5. I asked Peter exactly the same thing, PBD, and I said to him, you know, why is it so good? And he's like, because we're winning.
Yeah.
It's as straightforward as that.
When you're losing, everything's horrible.
Indeed, everything sucks. We're into draft number 3, then bans completed.
Radiant's turn to pick.
No surprise.
They did not ban the Venomancer.
Wow. Okay then.
Secret, what have you done? Do they take Pugna themselves?
Well, that's an old tactic, isn't it, in drafting? Leave 2 in, so you can
take
split
the
one.
Other.
Yeah.
I wonder if they go back for that Spirit Breaker Zeus. Like, for example, if they had played game 2 first, before game 1, and they had picked that Spirit Breaker Zeus, and Secret had lost, everyone would be like, wow, what a bunch of morons. Like, what did they do?
Yeah.
But because they won with it, of course it looks genius.
Not this time, though. Rubik versus the Venomancer.
Yeah, one of the few counters.
You just get free ward steals, and then you got a nice little magic resistance buff as well.
You always feel something good. Thing. Like, you're not sad about stealing anything.
Like, oh no, I didn't get wards. I got Poison Nova.
Which incidentally is what our observers had today. Hope they're both much better, by the way. Shout out to Wepas and Scriff.
Shout out to Lyrical for doing a really good job.
Shout out to Lyrical and Cat today, actually, for filling in, because both of them have done a sterling job.
Did a much better job.
Do you know, I wasn't gonna down you at all on that, because I thought you did really well, but I honestly didn't notice Lyrical doing it this morning, which is about the best compliment I can give him.
Lyrical did a good job. Meanwhile, I have no idea how auto direct works.
I was going to say, what was going on in that last game? We were missing all sorts of info.
It wasn't that much. Come on. Paul, stop being a bully.
I'm teasing. Puck second pick, so no Pugna here.
No Pugna. But I do like, so the Rubik pickup is pretty common, and the Puck pickup, not too surprising, because then if Immortals decides to take the Spirit Breaker, you kind of stop that.
Just because you're going to run a mid, and it's a counter to the Spirit Breaker. It doesn't like charging pucks.
I wonder if they take Wyvern again. Like, that hero seems unstoppable for Immortals. Or you just take a 4 here. But I think you have options. Like,
why do you think it's so unstoppable for Immortals?
I don't know. I just think it's a good hero for them. I think they know how to play against it.
Lane shoving support, which allows them to fight more.
They should take Urspirit, though. Urspirit's good against Puck.
Yeah.
And it's, like, it doesn't give anything to Rubik when Rubik steals any of the spells.
I much prefer that choice. Wyvern here just seems a little open. Oh, hey, there's the other kind of OP hero that's left.
True, didn't it?
Well, we're definitely looking at a potential winning domination here from Immortals between those two heroes.
Yes. And we've seen how often the lanes matter. So if I was Immortals, I'd like second to ban something like AM.
Yes, I think
you want to get rid of the Pugna?
I want to get rid of the AM.
AM, 100%. AM's like a very common pickup versus Venomancer. You do all right in the laning phase. You have natural magic resistance, and you just end up like matching really well. The split push that you do.
They've gotten rid of the monkey.
What else can you get with Brood? I think Brood's good against both those heroes too.
Yeah, lane's going pretty well against Venomancer, right?
Here's the Radiant ban.
What did they ban?
They banned Spirit Breaker.
Okay, it's not bad. It's good. They need to ban the gap closers and the team fighters.
Ten seconds.
Does the AM go here?
I'm not sure.
5 seconds remaining.
Does Secret really play it?
No better time than the present.
The Dire
I'm
get
sure
a
Ace plays
ban.
everything. Did they ban Bounty?
I mean, yeah, he's got a super in-depth hero pool.
Yeah.
That kind of makes sense because you already have somewhat of a weak support.
Mm-hmm. They can ban NP Ricky.
10 seconds.
I'd be okay with either of those bans.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant's turn to pick.
There's the Broodmother. That would be a pretty crappy way to lose.
Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it?
You have such OP heroes in the opening, and Broodmother destroys them both.
Yeah, Brood versus Veno just feels really awful.
Are you, like, how early can you pick up Animage? Like, we saw in the 1-2 earlier on in the series.
You have to see the 4 first.
The 4 position?
Yeah. Oh, so they take Chen. Yeah. They forgot about the puppy Chen.
Yeah.
So this now means that they have a really powerful duo support that can move around and get kills. Like the Rubik Telekinesis is a really great setup for the Chen. Like Rubik is only successful as a support oftentimes in the laning phase when it comes to kills, when he's setting up a more powerful damage dealing support. And in this case, tossing someone into like Hellbear Smasher or something like that is like a guaranteed kill.
10 seconds.
Spirits, something Immortals have gone back.
5 seconds remaining.
Williams on a spree.
Really am. But that's like a really obvious Spirit pick. Like you see Puck for a really long time in the competitive scene, Spirit was seen as the counter to Puck.
Dire's turn.
It's really hard, like especially when you get things like Blink Dagger. The Puck can't really avoid that. Yeah, at that point it's just a game of reflexes.
Is this a good PL game?
PL?
Yeah.
It's alright.
It's like it's just like
10 seconds.
Yeah. I thought they would take
problematic.
I thought they would take something like Ember though, Immortals.
5 seconds
they
remaining.
Like Ember Lich, safe lane Veno.
Yeah, you can't really run Puck very well up against it.
I'm okay with like Pugna still too. I'd be okay with Pugna or Ember. But Immortals has the last pick. Or they had first pick, right? So they have to consecutive core. So it doesn't matter too much.
Yeah, that's true.
It
Team Secret get the grand reveal.
Yeah.
Most likely we're looking at different mid, right?
What'd I say? Ember or...
Radiant's turn
they
to
can still
bat.
go for that last pick for Team
they
Secret.
take Bloodseeker?
Go back for the Bloodseeker. They have favoured that.
Yeah. So that's most likely like a dual lane?
Yeah, it's out both Puck and Necrophos in lanes as well.
So what do you do if you're Secret here? Do you ban like Pugna? I think you ban Pugna.
10 seconds.
Doesn't need it, and they don't want
it. Yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
They still need a 1 position though. Potentially. This is a much harder meepo game.
It is, isn't it?
There's so much AoE. Plus,
do Immortals get scared though and just ban it anyway?
Get a ban.
I don't think so. Okay, so they did ban Pugna. We were correct about that. And then I think Immortals. You could just ban Meepo, but I feel like you have really good ways to deal with it. Like Lich is really nice, or Spirit's really nice, Veno's really good.
Yeah, Lich alone.
Maybe you ban something like Sven. I don't know. Or AM still.
5
Probably not
seconds
AM.
remaining.
They think that.
Yeah, with the Bloodseeker already in hand.
Yeah.
Though you said it's not the hardest counter in the world, right? It's more of like a first 25 minutes counter.
Yeah, they could ban something like Lifestealer. I don't know.
I was thinking about Lifestealer in like the opening with the early Puck against Venomancer. Like you like to be able to have clean initiation.
Yeah.
It's not good versus Lich.
I thought it was going to be something like Sven that they banned. Just because.
Yeah, I like Sven.
Dire's turn to pick.
We had that conversation over and over again. Like Bloodseeker doesn't really counter Sven because Sven is still an initiator. It still outputs his damage really fast.
Well, that's a fast pick. So they take Doom. That's the counter to both Chen and
yeah, Necro.
Necro. But Chen also works really well against Doom because you can always just send back whoever got doomed. And Rubik's really nice too because all of your spells that you steal from Doom is really nice.
I mean, they could just neutralize
5
Necrophos or Puck,
yeah.
and then another hero is going to be kind of neutralized by the Rupture from Bloodseeker.
I'm sure you just go wild and take like Wraith King.
You keep on suggesting Wraith King as your like wild pick.
Because one day it'll happen.
you'll look like a genius.
It's like Wraith King or like Offlane Omni or something like that. I don't know.
Offlane Omni.
You don't know
All
these
right.
things.
I'm down. But like, don't you need high ground hero? Necrophos puck. No
This is
high
like
ground.
Chen. You can just like hit buildings.
Yeah, but is he a tier 3 killer?
Yeah, I'm sure you just
Or you either get
just kill them all.
later game.
Killing them all is also an option, Austin.
That seemed to be what QO only had on his mind last game.
Yeah, what
Kill them all.
were my stupid suggestions? Like Wraith King or you take like Bat Rider or something, or
Is Chaos Knight any good?
I don't think so.
What about TB?
TB is okay-ish, but still a rough game for all these illusion-based heroes.
Yeah, I don't like it against or Spirit much.
Mid-one has played a lot of Razor recently as well.
I say like what Wraith King or
He hasn't played Razor King, funnily
Sven.
enough.
I'm gonna keep suggesting him until somebody picks him.
He's another green hero.
The most normal pickup would be Sven.
Or they do Bat Rider and move the Necro safe lane and puck mid.
That's a lot of moving.
Choose your hero.
It was TB, Paul.
Hey.
Man,
Good
we
work,
were
Paul.
good
What do
job,
you know?
Paul.
This is why it's a team effort.
Isn't that a
Absolutely,
rough
that's why.
TB game though?
Yeah.
It's not that rough, is it?
I feel like there's a lot
Tough,
of
but
AoE.
not impossible.
It's not impossible.
Hmm.
They've got a lot of ways to deal with it. Like it doesn't look like
And they can play pretty fast. Like, they can definitely just mow down towers really early on.
Mm.
Mid one, look the. I'm gonna go Immortals.
you're gonna go Immortals.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
William, are you
Why?
happy with
Why?
that decision?
Cap, why?
Just because I think it's a little bit of a Parablade game. I'm not really convinced that
10
like
seconds.
the way I look at Secret's lineup is that they're gonna have to be able to like snowball pretty quickly.
5 seconds remaining.
And I think Immortals is pretty good at fighting. They've got some pretty comfortable heroes. I think Doom's gonna be particularly effective in this game.
Okay, Immortals for Cap.
I'm gonna
Well.
go with Secret. I feel like Secret, the Terrorblade is gonna do a lot. The Necrophos is hard to kill here. I think that
And you forgot the most important part?
it's opposite day.
Yeah.
Secret.
Because Austin didn't pick that team. He does. Right then, we're done at the panel. Let's find out who makes it through to the semi-finals. We head back to our commentators for game number 3.
Thank you so much, Paul and Winter. My goodness gracious, we've got a Puck on mid 1. We've got a QO Bloodseeker. I feel like these heroes really exemplify the two play styles. One of them's like finesse and 10k. The other one is just run at your face. Do you like it?
You're missing out an important hero, the strongest green hero, the Venom.
Oh yeah, he's pretty terrifying, isn't he?
I'm actually siding with Immortals here with their lineup with the Venom. I think their lineup is really, really solid right now. They have Doom as well, which is really good against the heroes that Secret has. Can be countered by Chen Sandbag, but I think overall in the early game, they have the Lich, which is one of their lanes. Doom is okay being alone against the Chen because you can eat his creeps if it comes to gank QB1. So they have a lot of options against the Chen here in the early game.
Yeah, it's kind of an interesting look too, because it's a hero that I feel like became pretty popular at Star Ladder. It's also maintained some of that popularity here as well. And I think that if you're able to get off to a great start, he's just so difficult to deal with. But obviously, Doom being able to eat his creeps might be a little bit of a tough thing there. Do you just go to a different lane outside of the Doom, like try and run mid with it instead?
Yeah, probably, possibly. You try to avoid the Doom. And Lich Doom is gonna be very, very annoying at the start on the lane as well. The Ice Armor on the high HP Doom makes the Doom really, really hard to kill with Scorch Earth.
Oh yeah.
So we'll see. I think most likely the Chen try to help mid. Because I kind of expect Fabi to... He's gonna sacrifice one creep mid in the mid lane to start things off. And then he might rotate to help the Doom after that. So I think Chen is probably gonna look to neutralize that advantage that the Lich is gonna give his team. Try to help the mid laner first. Give him a creep. Ideally, either the Tornado or the Satyr because of the health regen. Either one would be really good for the lane.
Saw there as well the very nice obs wards letting us know that The camps all in the bottom lane have been blocked off. There's no camps at all. And is he going to get how many with this?
Dubu's going to body block one of them.
Oh my God.
That's really, really good for Immortals. Okay, he's trying to... He's going to lift him, stop him from body blocking. Oh, he still got it.
So that hard camp is taken away. There's one more hard camp that's over there. Secret need to take a second to figure out what they're going to do. But yeah, the Helper Smasher is still left, I guess. There's a Satyr that's up here as well on the top hard camp.
By the way, they moved the Terrorblade top. So Terrorblade is actually top. They've been a lot of teams have been doing this, having the carry on the offlane nowadays. Guess he is kind of expecting the Lich to be down there, so he doesn't want to go to the Lich lane as a TB. Maybe that's why. Kind of want to leave Fata to go to that lane. Oh, they actually have Fata on Necro and one on the Puck. I was kind of expecting the opposite.
Yeah, I think that...
It's the lane matchup, eh? Maybe they want to have the Puck against Blitzy matchup.
I mean, they're already preparing to swap around again, though. Like you mentioned, Febby is here in the top lane. He's already bought his TP scroll, knows that that might be a thing that he needs to invest in. But like we were talking about, Dubu running away from the App Store right now. They have the lift. They catch him as he tried to roll away. Dubu, in a little bit of a scary spot now and going to fall. First blood drawn by Puppy.
What a player right there. That's why he is widely regarded as one of the best Rubiks right now.
Wow, mid lane, we can see as well, QO. He will eventually be able to get a lot of regen as long as mid one isn't able to completely deny out absolutely everything from him. Looks like, another roll in. Trying to find it. Like you said, he had to use his orb already, but able to walk away nonetheless.
So laning phase-wise, pretty even so far in the mid lane. Chen has moved towards top lane to try to secure the Terrorblade's lane first, I guess. All things considered, another roll.
Mid one doesn't even stop CSing.
Yeah, I guess all things considered, they want to secure Ace. Like he's probably the most important hero among the three cores here, the Terrorblade, Necro and Puck. He's the one that you do not want to have a hard game, so I guess Chen is going to prioritize stabilizing his lane first, then after stabilizing his lane, he's going to consider whether he should help the rest.
And you can see right here as well, Puppy is going to be able to take himself a couple of stacks on these camps. Dubu walking in, wants to get the block as well. It does get the block, but there is still going to be another one. And Febby, in the meantime, gets clapped once while YapzOr is getting a little bit of right-click damage onto him. So Dubu blocked one camp, wasn't able to block the other one.
He has a Centaur and a Wing Ripper, so I guess pretty useful creeps for the Chen right now. Terrorblade's getting very good farm at the moment. 11 CS, top of chart. Same goes to Doom, the Necro. Everyone's farming relatively well.
Top lane. He is just getting punched by this Helper Smasher. He almost got very low, but it looks like we'll eventually power. YapzOr going to be brought down very low, although you do have Metamorphosis and also the Reflection. Able to slow him down enough. That keeps YapzOr alive. Wow. Ace, what a buddy. It doesn't even end up connecting with the Gale. There is a reveal here, and Bloodseeker's going to be hitting quite hard, but it's still going to be YapzOr living.
Yep, and bottom lane, so far Necro's starting to pull ahead. As soon as you level one Necro and with the Orb of Venom, you should be able to... Wow, he actually... Oh, he wasted himself. There was Orb of Venom. Oh my god, that would be really, really bad for F here in the bot lane.
Yeah.
Doesn't have the Satyr creep, so does not have the health regen.
Can I mention real quickly that Dubu just got all 4 bounty runes? Excuse me, he got 3 of the bounty runes, and the Invis also. So he's a player. He's getting some gold for himself. Top lane, or rather bottom lane, Forev, trying to turn back against Fata. And Fata is very, very... This is actually going to be a kill. They roll in with Dubu, but stick charges in a fairy fire. Necro is on that.
Sells up right now. Right now, and he gave him a tangle. One extra tangle, he gets more regenerate. Has to wait another minutes before he, 1 more minute before he gets Shrine. Just to hold his base for a bit.
Well, one gonna get a regen rune up here at the top. He is taking a couple of right clips from YapzOr as well. All in all, things just feeling relatively even with a bit of a lean into the favor of Secret. What do you feel like both teams need to kind of do over the next few minutes? Is there a particular pressure on either team to make them happen in any phase?
I think Secret has power to make stuff happen right now. On the other hand, Immortals, they want to have more levels on their heroes, such as the Spirit, the Lich, mid gang coming.
QO gonna get lifted there. They do have Blast to follow this up as well. Gets the slow on QO, but can they actually find the kill? It doesn't look like it. The orb was already used.
Way too tanky, and mid one is not yet level 6, so does not have a. Well, he's actually quite far behind. So level Bloodseeker is like one level ahead of mid one.
Guy.
Yeah, because of Lich behind. Lich helped out mid lane earlier, so giving QO the decisive advantage that he needs to be able to lane.
He doesn't really care that much about that tornado that's on top of him anyways, because he's got all the regen in the world. Rupture available too. This could get scary if Dubu manages to possibly kick the puck when he's ruptured.
Oh, puck. Actually, he probably will die here if they get the rupture on him.
Well, that is going to be mid one in a lot of trouble. Roll. Dubu going to kick him back. A lot of damage. Now, can't phase shift rupture. Top, or rather bottom lane again. Fata brought low, but not dead. Forev did a bit of damage onto him.
He's gonna hit level 6 soon. He's gonna have that kill potential from the Necro once he gets there. He has a soul ring, so he would not have any in there.
But a big rotation up here now. Secret have 3 heroes and a Hellbear Smasher and a Wildling Ripper in the area. But
so far, all the lanes are top lane and bottom lane quite even for both sides. Terrorblade, Banner, Doom, Necro. The only lane that's really in favor of Immortals is very handily. Another bounty lane.
He's gonna pay for this one for sure, but I mean, he's getting gold. He's making it happen.
Not the biggest deal, but still, a kill is a kill, giving Puck experience and extra gold onto the bank of mid one.
Forev has Doom here also.
Yeah, he has very serious kill potential right now on the Necro. Fata is really scared right now.
I mean, Fata can also maybe kill him. He's got Reaper's Sight. It's kind of going to be, you know, who hits it first and who gets into better position, although Forev is now regenning up a lot as well from that Scorched Earth, which makes things a little bit harder to play out in perfect sync. But with Poppy in the area,
is definitely under more pressure than Forev. And they are going to have to bring more heroes in if they want to kill the Doom.
Well, they do have those heroes in the area. And Terrorblade coming as well. Are they going to get the lift up? Forev in trouble. They've got the catch. Do they have the damage? He has the deal, but not going to expend it. Forev going to take a moment to think about things.
Very big kill and very good rotation. Like, every time when you switch lanes like this, you want to be able to get a kill. You don't want to just like switch a lane if possible. Get a kill along the way. Very good move here by Secret there, realizing Ace is no longer safe on the top lane. Chan can't really stay up as much and be as effective as possible. They need to swap up the lane and help out Ace more. And Fata doesn't really want to lane against Secret anymore.
Just like your ships.
Another pause. Apparently Fata's having a little bit of issues, it looks like.
Gosh, this mid lane is totally getting dumpstered. Look at the CS disparity. Look at the numbers.
Yeah, that ain't great.
God.
That ain't great. More denies than most of the heroes have last hits.
This is by far the biggest disparity I've seen in a while.
Right, so do you need to like bring heroes in to try and like find a counter kill? Mid one doesn't have boots yet.
But they can't. I think they can kill him before the puck has. He's close to level 6. They need that.
Alright.
They're gonna have to bring in.
God, look at this.
They're gonna have to bring in 3 heroes, I think. Like Rubik and Chan with a creep. Let's see. Maybe they can kill. Like, it's gonna be quite difficult to kill. He didn't even like rush. Go for like a Midas rush. He's going for items. He's buying items. He has a wand. He has a raindrop. He has a bracer. He still has a fairy fire.
Maybe they need to turn the lights on over there. I don't know. It's having a tough time. I'm trying to figure out like a way that you make that rotation happen, because I guess that you could bring in Necrophos when you get Coil
but he has
on
no
puck.
Reaper now, so it's a long time, 70 seconds. I don't know, man. It's gonna be very difficult for him to kill this Bloodseeker. Q can be very aggressive. And I think if he feels like he's in danger, Lich TPC gives him a Frost Armor. He might just be surviving from the ganks if the Lich just goes there and give him an armor. So this Bloodseeker is definitely a huge problem right now.
And this is a hero that obviously snowballs better than most in the game. And as far as his potential to kill the other heroes around the map, is that something that like Terrorblade is going to be able to deal with if the Bloodseeker is just running at him?
If he's fat, yes.
Okay.
Because Sunder at the end of the day is still very good against another melee hero, but Bloodseeker can be, I think if you're up, you can actually go for the caster build. You go the Dagon Octarine Core, and you don't exactly fight the Terrorblade head on because you can't really do that. But you just cast spells and you just kite him. You rupture him and you kite him. That could be a good solution against the Terrorblade.
Yeah, Blood Rite, things like that.
And you clear the illusions off really easily with Dagon, like one-shot the illusions. So it could be a possible build here for the Bloodseeker against the Terrorblade. If Terrorblade becomes really fat. Right now Terrorblade's okay, so.
I guess the other thing is that you do also have Doom once he gets back up and alive, and that's another way to deal with the Terrorblade.
But then again, Doom is not there. I guess it goes for the same goes for the Rupture, because they can send back once they Rupture or Doom someone. I think ideally when they go in, someone has to take care of the Chen. Like maybe the Earth Spirit has to roll into the back line, silence the Chen, prevent the sandbag, prevent the heal, or he just has to do Chen and the Rupture on the Terrorblade, so they can't save him.
There are a lot of targets though that they would want to doom, because like let's say you doom the Chen, then you don't have a Doom left over for the Puck, the Necro, or the TD, and then they might be the ones that kill you. Like they do have a lot of targets that they
very
want to hit.
difficult though, because if they doom the Chen can send him back. So it depends on the situation how the fights play out, because if Earth Spirit is able to stop them, then you can obviously doom the Necro or the Puck. It all depends on who gets the good jump. And do they get a doom here on base?
That's a way to do it. And they're going to chase him down. Do they have any people alive? Yapster trying to pull one away. Can they get the deny? He's taking a lot of damage. Moving into range. He doesn't quite get it.
Oh my god.
Oh, they wanted it so bad.
Big kill for Immortals here. Getting the carry Terrorblade. First Doom of the game. I think the carry. Very happy with the Immortals right now. It's the biggest kill you can get so far.
That was really close to a deny. Even running back into range.
He had the Scorch Earth.
Yeah.
Scorch Earth plus Doom damage was quite difficult for him to deny there, but nevertheless, effort there.
Oh, look at this. By the way, Puppy is taking out a decent-sized stack, and Dubu's in the air. Oh, he might be able to steal a couple of these away with a kick. Oh, he's waiting. He wants it. Or he's just going to soak up the experience.
He's just taking the experience.
Yeah, I would go in and kick these.
Yeah.
Go.
Actually, yeah.
Kick him.
Right. Kick.
All right, he got a couple. That was pretty sick.
He got one only. Puppy got the other. Is he gonna play with the puck comes in?
There's a lot of heroes in the area though. Forev, he's running at Puppy, gonna be able to deal some damage, and well, it looks like Puppy is also going to die. He doesn't get his creeps and instead gets eaten alive.
Oh my god, this Doom is actually so damn scary right now with the critical strike. Did so much damage with the crit, Infernal Blade, Scorch Earth.
Phase Boots, he's going for a Shadow Blade as well. This is a scary hero to deal with, and he's just going to keep on running at people.
Yep. So, Bloodseeker has drums completed.
Tower is under attack.
They're not going for any greedy items, like no Midas, no farming items. Everyone just goes for items that allow them to fight in the near future.
It's very indicative of the way that
it's
Immortals want to play this game. Just keep running at them.
Yep. So Secret right now they really need more farm on all their cores. Terrorblade, Necro, they're gonna have to farm for some time. Yep, not gonna set up a kill.
This is pretty nice. They're also gonna have the boulder cross after the fact. He doesn't get the blood right off, and now the silence follows. They get the kill with the Necro Reaper sight. That was the perfect initiation.
Yep, we talked about this before. They have to wait for the next Reaper before they can actually kill the Bloodseeker. So once again, good movement here by Secret. Maybe on the Immortals side, against Bloodseeker was a bit too, the Reaper, he was trying to farm in front of the enemy tier 1, a bit too dangerous. Right. So getting punished there.
Well, 10 minutes in now, 5-3. The sort of big winner of this, it feels like, outside of the Bloodseeker, and, well, I mean, basically what I'm trying to say is Beno's gotten a lot. He's been able to have a really decent time for himself. And already level 8 now, has the maxed out wards build, is going to be able to start not only clearing out camps, but also pressuring the tower pretty soon.
Yeah, that's gonna actually put a lot of pressure on one of the secret heroes, like the Necro. If he ever makes those kind of moves again, it means the tower is gonna take a lot of damage. That's what Venom's will do. You know, they're gonna force someone to sit in the lane and defend the lane all the time while the rest of his team is running around putting pressure on the other lanes. But right now, Immortals are smoked up towards the Vanos lane. They're gonna try to take the tier 1.
Trying to bring down Radiant's
that big move. Does anybody really want to come and contest? It's Fata that's here solo right now. He does have 9 stick charges and the roll forward. Trying to catch him. They drop the Doom, the silence, the catch, the everything. Nobody is coming to help Fata.
Can't really help him anyway. Too much damage there by the Doom.
Upsword got ruptured on him, but they won't be able to kill him off. He just TPs away.
Just to force him out.
Is Puck really TP'ing into this? Mid 1.
Tower is still very healthy though. I can see Fajar defending this tower.
Okay.
You don't want to give powers away in Dora if you can actually hold it. It's never a good thing.
It's just so hard to actually deal with this constant pressure that's coming from these wards. Although it's not taking the tower that rapidly, and Puck pulling the creep waves past, it's going to be able to mitigate a lot of that damage.
Talking about Midas, guess who has his Midas soon? He's going to get his Midas.
Oh my god.
If they want to win this, they're going to have to take this game really late. So, and most of the tournament has been going for Midas, except for, I think Kuroki is the only one that doesn't go Midas. Everyone else does get the item.
Yeah, he's not in this tournament though, so we don't care about him. Oh, look at this. Yapsor, he also took some wards, so a pretty good pickup there, the Rubik.
Yep, we've seen time and time again why teams pick Rubik against Veno. Anything you steal from the Veno would be really good. Like, you're basically using a support to counteract what the Veno is doing. Veno's going to try to pressure a lane, but you can do it as a support Rubik. You steal the wards and you just do what he's doing in the lane. And essentially replacing the enemy's carries pressure by your support defending the tower. Good trade for him. So Dubu here running into enemy territory, trying to look for a pick-up and then replace a ward.
Yeah, he realizes that there's a Rattle Ring Ripper right there as well. Fata gonna get stunned. They do have more heroes in the area right now. QO walking forward. These golems already threw out one of the Pearl Boulders, but it is going to be Immortals backing off.
They're gonna have Shadow on the Doom very, very soon, so that's gonna be big for them.
And nothing has been revealed yet. Alright, now it has.
If they can actually get a pick on the Parablade, on the Necro, it will be absolutely huge for them with the next Doom. 20 seconds.
Necro has Shadow Blade queued up as well. Not what I would have expected, but yeah, tier 1 tower in the mid lane starting to go down. They don't have wards here to help out against it. Pull back in 1. There's the Rupture down as well, trying to deal the damage. They already throw out the Blood right though, and that's going to be dead. Nothing really used from him. The Gen heal though, they're able to keep him alive. No, the silence. He wasn't quite able to get it off, and well, he didn't actually have Sunder leveled anyways. But Immortals in there, taking down the Terror Blade, and only losing the Doom for it, and also getting the tower.
Really, really good trade by Immortals. He didn't even have to expand the Doom, so he's gonna be able to have his Doom still up and Shadowblade incoming, so he might get a big kill here. But most importantly, they got the tower, so even more pressure onto the secret side of the map right now. And they're moving towards the bot lane. Rupture up in 20 seconds.
Yeah, he needs to get out of there.
I don't think he's serious with the Shadowblade, right? Is he actually really getting Shadowblade this game? Or why would he actually want to get a Shadowblade?
It's what the cool kids get. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure.
I'm trying to figure out why. He's trying to just go behind enemy lines and snipe supports. What is the... I'm not sure why the Shadowblade would be good. I'm really not sure.
Okay.
First Bushy gets Shadowblade on PL, now Fata's getting Shadowblade on Necro.
Just needs to make sure he doesn't buy it.
Okay, that is not a Shadowblade.
Yeah, he's getting another first. It's like he accidentally built his Limmer Cape instead. It's not what you want to do. Dubu gets a ward down. Ships in the night with Puppy down there, but he's going to roll out again, and well, Immortals have this big old wall of Plague Wards that are keeping the creep wave back.
They're doing the right thing. They're really strong right now. No Midas and everyone has fighting items, so they're constantly pressuring the enemy. Chen on the other hand has a Midas, so he wants to farm. And Secret wants to get more farm as well on the Terrorblade and on the Necro. So this is looking really good for Immortals to take
Freb just walked inside the center ward. Now they've got a pop there. The sounds as well brought down very low. Can they actually kill him off though? Looks like Freb is just going to be able to stand there and regen up. He still had 14 stick charges as well. Fata not opting to throw that ulti out.
Yeah, and he even took the HP time, so extremely tanky. 275 pounds.
They really don't have answers right now for them if they walk at him with the wards.
Yeah, pretty much like all of them went for like fighting builds, even the talents. Secret They're going to have to look to maybe use the next 10 to 15 minutes to farm. They have to get more items. Maybe 10 minutes, so yeah, at least 10 minutes time. They have to get 1 or 2 items on the Terror Blade. Necro as well, 1 or 2 items. Pup needs his blink very, very badly for his team to be able to fight. Yeah, they need time. Pretty much Secret needs time.
And you look here, they're not going to be given that time. Yubu's going to roll forward here, connects on the ace. They spot which one's the real one immediately. And that's going to be a dead Terror Blade. Febby, the one that actually ends up picking up the kill. And now, sight set on the top lane, taking down this tier 1.
Objective, man. Look at the system, 1 tower at a time.
This is really impressive from them. Like, this is not the style of Dota that we normally expect.
This is Chinese Dota. Yeah. Objective systematically, 1 by 1 tower. They're actually taking towers this game. They're not just going for kills.
Do you think it had anything to do with QO chasing the Bloodseeker last game?
I don't know, but they have a Venom, so it allows them to push down towers pretty effectively at this stage of the game. And of course, they're going to have a Midas and the Lich, so they're going to have 1 Midas. That's going to allow the Lich to be a useful hero later in the game, if the game goes long.
Right.
Because Secret, they are very clear that Secret wants to get into a very long game. They want to go into a more farming game. So they're preparing to do that with the Lich. Radiant's going to be our third Seeker, Venom's just going to go for like freaking fight.
And I mean, you can see it's like the goal right now of Secret, just keep these lanes pushed out, as you said, and you know, Chen is a great hero at being able to do that, Fata as well. If there's one thing that they can sort of hang their hat on right now, Secret, in this elimination game, it's holding high ground.
Yeah, because Immortals have gone for a very fighting build. They don't have a lot of Midas. They don't have Midas on Secret. Doom didn't go for the gold talent on the Devour.
Right.
So if the game actually goes late and Secret hold 1 base defense, I think if they can hold 1 base defense, they're going to be in a good position to win the game, despite being in a 5,000 goal deficit right now. Their lineup is more than capable of winning it. Patience is the key here, Lyrical. Patience for Secret.
Patience from Secret.
Yeah, they need to be careful not to make the mistake that they made the last game where they actually ran to the Roche. They were good farming for some time, and then they decided to take the Roshan fight, and they lost so much ground from that. They have to not repeat that mistake in this game. If they can keep up the farm, they will be in a good spot to a comeback chance.
And I mean, it's kind of interesting too, because you have things like Febby, for instance, here is going for a Hand of Midas after the fact, realizing that they also need to have an answer for the later stages of the game.
I actually don't really like the Doom not getting the gold talent. I think they were already in such a good position, but I can understand why, because they want to fight. But he's not getting to fight right now. Secret just dodging and just avoiding. Can he actually get the Doom on ace? He sees ace.
This is scary, but the TP, he is going to be able to get out of there just by the skin of his teeth. So good jukes from ace. They get away, and Secret live to fight another day. But the Smoke Gang, they know that they moved down bottom. Oh, Yapsor, he's looking for an opening here, and he's going to find Dubu. The roll, he's going to be able to get the lift back, and that should be a pickoff. Maybe the beginning of the ruination. Secret finding a kill.
Still just 1 kill, but Secret will be really happy getting anything right now, considering their position in the game. So more time to farm, but on the other hand, Immortals have already managed to set up really, really good wards. 1 on the top lane, 1 in the mid lane. Anyone walking past those areas is going to be spotted out by Immortals. Roshan will be definitely their next objective right now. They don't have any Solar Crest or Medallion, I think. Yeah, Lich doesn't have one. He has his Midas. It's going into a 4-star. They'll probably need like a Medallion, but I guess Bloodseeker still takes Roshan really fast with Blood Rage.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, is that a thing that you need to start thinking about if you're Immortals at this point? Like moving over towards there?
You want to get Roshan. With this lineup, you want to snowball. Since they are so eager to fight with the hero. Oh, Dubu catch on Fata here?
Yeah, he's caught him for the moment. Forever in the area with the Doom available. They drop it down. And nobody around. Chen, the other side of the map, can't do the setbacks. Wanted it real bad, but it was going to be denied. Taken away from him. So,
yeah, I guess that's the risk of having to spread the map, and everyone has to try farming. Someone's gonna die at top point. And Necro is like, Necro or Pup should be the one pushing all these dangerous things. They have to keep the safe farm for the Terror Blade.
Right.
So I would say that wasn't such a bad death. Town was down, even though it was denied. It's still going, coming for the Secret players.
Right.
So all in all, and Doom being used, so all in all, it's not a terrible loss for Secret.
Well, and you take a look at this too, you've got Yapsor constantly throwing out these wards. They're going to be able to hold off You know, you talked about Roshan earlier, and I kind of do wonder, it feels as if Febby might have gone for a medallion. They would have been able to take Roche earlier right now.
I think I like the I really like the minus, but he can still go for the medallion after that. I really think that they need to get the Roche ASAP.
Okay, it's going to be the Doom instead.
I don't really like it. I know this item is very important now, but I just don't like it on the Doom. I prefer on the Lich. I think the Doom has to be a strong core in this game. He has to be very farm. He has to have like Shivas, Refresher, BKB. He has to build a lot of items because I am expecting the game to go really late. The game is already slowing down a lot.
Yeah. They haven't really been able to make that much more headway since we talked about the 2 tier 2 towers going down, because there's only one lane they have to focus on now.
Yeah, but I can understand that they want to go Roche, they understand that, and no one else can actually build the medallion. And usually when those kind of situations arise, you look to your offense and can you buy the medallion? It's always the off lane guy, you know. Lane guy has to do what the team needs to do.
No, I'm with you, absolutely. And, well, they are going to spot out that this is happening. Obviously, a Roche steal here would be tremendous, and Puck, unfortunately, is on the other side of the map. Does have the Blink Dagger, but mid one, it might be a little bit too big of an ask for him to go in for it.
No, they should avoid fighting at all costs. They need to keep pushing. Only catching. They need to farm more items. They have to avoid fighting at all costs right now. If you're secret, Necroforce has a lot of gold banked up though. So yeah, definitely not a fan of the Shadow Blade which he has killed up.
You can sort of understand it.
I'm losing it.
Alright, here's the thing. This is my pitch to you about Shadow Blade. If he can find one person that they're trying to push out of lanes and stop the push, like by getting a really long pickoff, that's value, right?
Okay.
If it works one time,
until after the game.
Okay.
I'll give him the benefit of the doubt that it might work.
Smoke mid lane. MP, QO, they're walking down mid, ready to make something happen. With the Aegis on QO, we saw what happened last time. He is ready to run at him. And, wow, the smoke actually breaks, though. Do they realize this? Radiant don't have vision in the area. Ace, he's completely alone up here, and they are going to be able to find him. Terrorblade does have a TP, but might be a little bit too big of an ask, and will be brought down. Are they going to be able to find more here? Secret on the retreat, but they've caught themselves spotted. Also, he is a TP, doesn't want to really end up doing it. Oh, the Chen send back. Good play right there as well. QO going to be pulled back in. The Dreamcoil's already down. He's brought down very low. If he can burn through these Aegis, it would be quite good. Right, Stolen trying to turn it. Almost getting him. They do burn through that Aegis. Big play right there, but it is going to come at the cost of Potter's leg. Excuse me, mid one's leg.
Still good steal by Rubik. That spell is going to be quite useful at defending their base. They do look the puck for the Aegis on the Black Seeker. But using the Terror is a bigger loss for Seeker. Like he's the hero that you don't want to start. You want him to keep farming and get that's a rough game here. His 4th death of the game. And Immortals can secure the tower.
Well, they're trying to at the very least.
He's
getting into position. He's actually been able to get a decent amount of farm for himself too.
Yep, kind of matters.
Oh, B bot forward under the cover of that Shadow Blade, but it's a little bit too scary chasing these guys. A 7,000 net worth lead now.
The Immortals shouldn't rush it. They have to wait for the cooldowns, get them, then go again. Pipe is already done after getting his Shiva, it's gonna take a while. Lich building a 4-star. I think Lich can actually consider going like PS pick this game, like a Maelstrom, Hurricane Pike into more damage items. I've seen Liches go that item. Can be very useful in a very looking to be a long run.
Yeah, it sounds terrifying. And also maybe kind of bad, but take your word for it. Reserve judgment like the Shadow Blade Necro. Alright, well, that's a lot more than 150 damage coming up, Puppy. But they also got a little bit of farm in with Cane Frost. He's well on his way to 150 damage talent.
This guy's position 5 here, I legit believe can be a carry.
Okay.
You don't believe it's 150 damage talent, Lich.
I really, really don't.
Fabby! Convince the miracle.
We'll see. I mean, if it goes the way they want it to, it might not even get to that point, to be honest. Tier 2 tower down. Winter. Getting scary.
Frost armor on the siege creep. Save the siege creep.
Stolen from wards yet again. Blood Red down. But all of them are dead. Ace is pushing again.
So Necro's getting a
oh, he got caught again. He's gonna need to dodge away from this one. Actually gives him the little and is just gonna walk away. All right.
He's fine. He's actually fine.
Ace knows what he's doing. Oh god, they're chasing though. The stun isn't gonna connect. He eats his way through the trees. Ace, the greatest game. No, God, they break the TP. He's so sad. And the dodge, Sunder, the turnaround. He's gonna kill them all. Forever, who are you fighting now? No, it's not gonna end up working. It might actually do, Boo. Get some damage as well. Nobody else is really in the area, and while this is going on, takes down QO. The reapplying Magnetize, you need to just and hoof it away from here. The Magnetize still ticking. 60 HP.
Oh my god, he didn't okay, he's still
alright, yeah, he is still gonna die or get the kill.
Oh no. But they lost Q in the middle, like Shadow Blade thing here, Necro Shadow Blade taking off to use.
I mean, value, worth, you trade your Terrorblade for a Bloodseeker?
Exactly. They have to use Doom as well, so it's a big cooldown. They got the tower, sniped the tower, Shadow Blade escaped, you know, Shadow Blade sometimes OP.
Yeah.
You know, people say in pubs, invisibility equals to invincibility. That's what's happening here for Fata.
It's the same thing in the pro game.
Okay, no more.
Are you believing in the Shadowblade Necro or no? Look at it, he's going for Dagon next. This is definitely what I've seen before.
Well, Dagon normal, Shadowblade is not normal.
Okay.
Dagon is okay. So what next for Terrorblade? He is on his way, just gonna help him survive against the Doom. But he's gonna take a while before he gets there. Puck's farming okay, Necro's farming okay. Still 8 Immortals. I think the game is still a long way to climb for Secret. They have to get items. Like the way they play the game is gonna be similar for the next maybe 10 to 15 minutes before they are able to take a head-on fight.
Really doing a good job of keeping these lanes pushed out. You see mid one over here as well. It does have that veil available, and
look at
just gonna blitz out again.
He's gonna get by the creeps. They are there. He was trying to put a very good observer ward in the enemy territory. Because right now, when you are trying to contain the enemy in the base, it's very important to what's deep in the territory, so you can see them moving across. The gem is also definitely gonna help them remove all the vision. Because if you look at the minimap right now, all this wall Secret has this, the visions allowing Secret to do what they're doing, moving out to push up lanes. They understand the position of the hero, they know where's the Doom, they know where's the Earth Spirit, they can push out the other lanes. So right now, Smoke catches. I would call this duo the catches right now. So Immortals have to catch
middle tower is under
and it looks like they might just be able to do that top lane. Ace, again, going to be scouted by Forev. The Doom is there. But he actually needs Reflection, and that reveals that Forev is there. As well as maybe a Sentry Ward. Ace almost going to get caught. Rubik's in the area, though. Be careful. Don't mess with this guy's carry.
The Shrine, though. It's usually never a good idea to chase off a Shrine. They have to get all this... Look at all this vision. They have to find a way to de-ward it with the Lich, with his gem. They need to control this area. Reclaim this area, I would say, because this is their time.
Oh, well, they found themselves Ace again. And he is going to start to fall. Can they get there? Oh, check it. Send back. That keeps them alive. Oh, purge it.
My god.
They actually had a purge creep earlier, but Forev not able to keep that
yeah,
one.
he actually had a... Yeah, I remember that. He actually had a purge. That would have been difficult to remove from that. But still, like, vision needs to be removed by the Lich ASAP. This is actually keeping Secret in the game very much right now.
You know, I don't want to call it a comeback yet, but it's a 9,000 gold lead, and this is not feeling like Immortals have a clean hold on to this one.
Yeah, because of the heroes, the composition. Like, Secret's composition can win the game, like maybe with a 10k deficit.
Yeah.
But Immortals has to, because of the lack of Midas, lack of scaling, like even the team skipping the talent. Once again, it's really, really important that I have this talent if you want to go late game as Doom. So without the talent, it's going to be much more difficult for the Doom team. Like usually you consider Doom like, oh, he's really, really strong. He's going to have a lot of items, but if you skip the talent, it's going to mean that you're going to have like maybe one less item.
You skip the talent, you skip the Midas, you skip everything that normally people associate with this hero.
Skipping Midas is okay, but I kind of didn't expect to skip the bonus go as well, but it is what it is right now. They're gonna have to more on this Doom to get these items to be able to fight.
Spots MP right here.
You know what? If it reaches to ultra late game, so say the Doom has refresher, Academy's refresher. I think they should still be able to do it if it reaches. If Doom actually gets that back.
I mean, the thing that we should be concerned about as well, though, is this is a Chen and a Rubik late game, so like foot supports also scale incredibly well later on. I think it's almost like uncharted territories.
But I think if the Doom gets to that point, it's going to be very difficult to fight him. If the Doom actually, if he actually reaches to that point of the game, which is still a long ways away. Doom late game, no one wants to mess with Doom late game unless you're like some Raid King in which you don't care that he dooms you.
Yeah, that's not a hero that we've been seeing that often nowadays, but Terrorblade finally breaking to the tippy top of the network. He's number 3 currently, finishes off that Lincoln's, can stop being as worried at least about the Doom coming from Forev, although that might just mean Forev goes back and picks up the end. He's able to find one, but Immortals is getting set up now for Roche. We'll have to see if Secret are going to feel comfortable moving through testing this. It's going to have to be immediately, and it looks like the answer is laying down.
Probably not. That's going to be pretty the last game. Maybe they can send the the agent, but I don't know. Not even Trump. Like, this is the right play for sure. Secret, be happy keep doing this and not repeating the same mistakes in the last game.
Forever right here is going to get spotted. Had a golem just sitting on the shrine, so I knew that he was in the area. Mid-1 going to TP away, Fata walks away, and Secret again resets, keeping this game still within their wheelhouse.
This 10k goalie is, like you said, doesn't feel like a 10k goalie.
The thing is, they're not really like keeping them locked in their base either.
They can't because of how fast they are clearing the creeps with all their heroes. Like Chen is pushing out with the creeps, Punk pushing very difficult to catch. Like if they're not catching them, they are not going to be able to push the waves out and pressure them. The Doom and the Earthquake have to be very proactive at catching and camping in the lanes, killing the Terrorblade or the Punk when they come out. But basically, the job description of the players right now, Doom and Earthquake should always not be in the map as well. They have to camp the lanes and place lane wards to catch May Team. Bloodseeker, Venom, and are the ones that will be tasked with, maybe not so much the Lich, but the Venom and Bloodseeker. Those are the 2 heroes that are going to be tasked out with pushing out the lanes and chopping out the lanes as much as possible.
And I mean, even look at this down bottom shrine. Like the golems that are there, they just keep these constantly on the shrine so they know where the vision is, and they can play around wherever Immortals are.
This ward is keeping Secret in the game, like all the vision they have on the top row, because they don't see any of the Immortal heroes on the outside of the map. So where can they be? Bottom, mostly bottom. So no one is actually going to bottom. The Terrorblade is not going to bottom. The Terrorblade is going to play with the vision. He's going to play within the safe zone, which is basically also what right here.
Well, that doesn't mean that Fata is going to be the one that gets thrown to the wilderness, and Forev is able to take that kill.
Someone has to die, but you don't want the Terrorblade to die.
Yeah. He's going to TP out. Over here to the side, QO wanting to find the kill on Puppy. No way to break the TP. Rupture down. And Secret still hold on to all their heroes while Mid-1 is pushing the bottom lane.
This is really bad. Look at the network. It's actually dropping down. They lost a network, but 10k has been slowly become 9k.
Well, MP is going to be able to push this a little bit, but immediately again, they force back some other heroes, and if he sticks around too long, he might have gotten caught out, killed as well. So I guess is a travel going to be that thing that you look for Immortals to stop the split push?
Yeah, that's a great point. I think Bloodseeker should, he's queuing one. Bloodseeker and probably Venom. I think these 2 heroes you want a boost of travel on, because they're going to be the ones primarily pushing the lanes. So you want them to have the ability to join the team whenever possible. And even the Doom at some point, because you're going to need like him to be moving around the map. Yeah. As you can see now, he's even trying to push out the lanes because they are getting heavily pushed out in all 3 lanes. He has to help out his team. Ideally, you do not want this to happen. You want to do him to be always hunting for heroes when you have your ultimate up. He's actually just running to go join his team. Maybe he has a Purge creep this time, cancel the sandbag.
Yep, so he's just so hungry for that Plague Ward steal from him. He ended up having to take it away.
Even the Blood Ride would be... I think Blood Ride probably would be easily as good as
Rupture. Yeah, so it's caught there for the... He's able to steal he'll rupture now. Maybe gonna throw this back against them, and QO in a little bit of a scary spot. He's gonna get caught and killed. Now when he comes back up, he's going to also maybe get ruptured again. So Yapster got sent back, so they're a little bit outside of position.
He wasted a BKB. Oh my, so I don't think they can push him off. The BKB down and the chain force down.
Immortals. Another flub. Another chance here for Secret to start putting themselves in a position. It's still a 12,000 net worth into the favor of Immortals.
Yeah, but it's very hard for them to siege high ground because of Terrorblade, the reflection. The radius on the Berserker, once you get hit by reflection, you're just pretty much going to kill your teammates as well.
And if they step forward too far again, it's Yapster holding on to the rupture.
And this is actually not looking that great anymore for Immortals. They have to be very careful with the next few moves they are making. They can't afford to like throw away a big team fight, lose a couple of cores. Game will be very, very different if that happens. They have to be careful not to overextend and not to give away kills.
And on top of that, still a tier 2 tower was taken from his bottom lane, mid 1. He has Boots of Travel as well as the Aghanim Scepter, so he's going to be able to split push really effectively. Ace, bottom lane.
Oh my god, he's so close to getting caught out by Doom there.
Yeah, and with the Purge there as well, the Doom, it certainly would have been a kill. As Forev is going to move down the bottom lane here, see if they can find themselves in mid 1. Do they have a scan available? Looks like the answer is yes. Not opting to use it yet, but there's Puck, mid 1 in a scary spot. They also have Sheeted, but not going to try and chase the Puck.
But he's already done his job. Look at the map. He pulled 4 heroes from Immortals. He doesn't know, but we know. He pulled 4 heroes down to the bottom lane, and immediately what happened? Look at the Terrorblade and the next. They pushed out mid and top. They're doing the right things. The things that they are needed to do to win this game. Every time mid 1 or Necro draws attention, they have to immediately push out the other lanes.
It is still so hard for Secret to win a fight, feels like.
But they're on their way.
Right.
They're on their way. Terrorblade is close to be very strong right now. I think once he completes the Skadi, he's going to be a very dangerous force in the field.
QO? Completely alone here.
Oh, Necro.
Are they going to be able to do this? Okay, they're not deciding to go on him.
Okay.
I was wondering if they were going to try and do that, with all the rest of Immortals in the area. It's too scary.
They always float to the top eventually. Just wait a minute.
Okay, so right now Immortals, they are probably thinking, what item should we get? Should we wait for the next Roshan before we make the next aggressive play? So refreshers on the list of. Oh, Farah's gonna get a Doom.
They've got him down bottom. Gonna be caught for a moment. Now it's stolen. It was only going to be the Scorched Earth though, and he's ruptured. So Fred in a bit of a scary spot as well. They're trying to pull him in. Puck is again gonna get caught. The sprint staff, the turnaround, actually able to keep them back for the moment. Hugo's gone. Puck is living this. This is not the team fight that Immortals wanted in the least bit. Hugo pops his BKB, so a lot of damage being done, and now they're able to steal that blood rage. The turnaround, the damage! Ace is a monster in this fight. Meanwhile, top lane is going to be the Venomancer pushing this in, and MP going to maybe get caught out as well. Are they going to end up losing the Venomancer? Also, a lot of damage being dealt, and MP is going to go down. Winter.
That is the fight that they are waiting for.
They even get the send back onto Ace, so he's not going to die to the Gale and combo.
Q being overzealous. He had a cheat, but he just got stunned and burst down.
They did lose a tier 3 tower at the very least.
I can tell you, bro, that was not worth it.
Okay.
if they go one side of lane down, like one lane of Rex down, they get a few kills, but it's still fine for Secret right now. Their heroes are more than capable of defending the meta. Even if they have to lose a lane, as long as they can prolong the game and keep getting rid of the Terrorblade, it's going to reach a point where Immortals cannot fight into the Terrorblade, and it's actually coming soon. Terrorblade, one more item. I think one more item, he completes the Skadi, and get one more item, I think he's just going to be unkillable. The Chen and Necro by his side.
It's a hard hero to deal with for sure. And the Skadi done like you were talking about. The mid lane, the Absol again going to try and push this out. He can actually blink into this, so now he's in a scary spot, but the blink back, they don't want to actually take that lead.
This is like problems arising for Immortals. If you're in the boost right now, you're starting to get nervous at this point of the game. You're gonna be trying to make your plans for ultra late game. You understand that you have to wait for the next Roshan, but even with the next Roshan, you still have to be careful. Because the pathway is very strong right now. Very, very strong.
Well, and the other thing that's a little bit scary, like this Test of Faith cooldown, it's going to be a little bit lower. They're going to be able to send a lot of different heroes back in the fights. I am also sort of just looking at the other big things that have sort of made it work for Immortals. The Doom, pretty much everybody has a Lincoln Sphere now.
They need the Purge from the Doom. Like, the Purge creep's going to be able to remove the Test of Fate.
They see QO here. Are they trying to set up on the QO? All right, QO realizing that something's up. He's going to back out.
Yeah, the last two tests by QO has put Secret in a very good position to get into Ultra Radiant. He cannot afford any more deaths right now from now on. I think if he loses and they lose the next fight, the game will just be out of their control anymore.
Midwell's been playing a fabulous puck, been able to keep this bottom lane pushed out constantly. It's been able to deal decent amount of damage, tier 3 tower even.
It's all about like, positioning, you know, they're maintaining their position.
Forev, bottom lane, thinking about it, Puppy's showing. Are they going to go for the roll in? They want to take this fight. They have the Lincoln Sphere, so many of them though. And now Dubu's gone too far forward, but there's going to be the rupture. Doesn't it really connect in the way that they wanted it to, so they've already lost the Sphere. QO walking forward into this.
The gem, he wants to take the gem.
Oh, the coil is a little bit off the mark.
Yeah, look at that move right there. Tells you. Immortals are getting nervous. That was a very, very false play right there. Roshan is up, he's available. The Rune of Destiny, some may say. Immortals need this Roshan more than Secret.
Lich went for the damage talent, by the way.
Yeah,
back to that. Come on.
He has a Dagon?
Yeah.
A fan of Dagon and the damage. And I'm more of a fan of going for like right click. Building the Lich in. I guess that's the reason why you just get a level 1 Dagon to taser the illusion. Yeah. Because he one-shots the illusion.
Q in the meantime. Going to solo Roche with the DD rune. But do they realize that this is happening? Mid one, he's over in the area, but it was just to pick up this Lincoln Sphere.
Triple Lincoln Sphere.
So much single target stuff coming out from Immortals. It does look like with this Roche going down, this is probably the moment that you're going to be looking for Immortals to finish this game off if you want to still be fighting from an advantage.
Maybe if not finish this game off, they need to bare minimum, I think, with this Roshan, take a lane of Rax.
Okay.
If they fail to take a lane of Rax with this Cheese and Aegis, I think they're just going to straight out start losing the whole game. They have to inflict real damage towards the Secret base. They do right now. This is not looking good at all. They're running out of time.
4.5 minutes to get it done. Immortals on the verge of elimination, as is Secret on 12,000 net worth.
But it feels like they're in the lead, you know?
It really does.
Just hero composition, Dota stuff. Kills and numbers doesn't speak of the game. So right now, Immortals, do they have any last items to complete? I guess they can actually just finish Butterfly and Cure. That's a very big item they can finish.
Venom has the 25 as well, so the Plague Wards, that might be the other answer.
The Refresher is the other big item on Doom. He's actually not too far away. Still, it's more than halfway there, so they might. But
Doom isn't with the rest of his team right now.
Oh, I think he's just gonna go back and buy a bit of cover.
Okay.
They should be pushing. Should be pushing.
Yeah. They're starting to lay down these wards. So hard to deal with. 1,350 HP while dealing 120 damage apiece. Not to mention the poison sting.
This is still not an easy path to reach high ground. The puck, Rubik clears out the waves reach past. Where's the Chen army? Just in the base. He has the force army and the move speed over.
That's the boots that you were talking about. Boots Rebel allows for in front and now stealing Scorched Earth. That's a stun on the mid one. A decent start. Kilo going to be caught, going to be brought down very low, but not dead yet. Do they decide to chase this one any further? Here's long recoil because of the Ags.
He has 3 Steves though. Probably he's going to use one of them.
Well, he's keeping it in his inventory for the moment. Might just go back and try and kill some creeps.
Okay, the butterfly is here. So it's pretty much time for them.
If they realize that Bloodseeker wasn't here, they might decide to go on this. No, it's too scary. Need to wait for the coil. Still 5 seconds away from that.
They're trying to shot 2 lanes in. Try to pressure them more. getting the HP back from Berserker as well, so he doesn't have to use the cheese, but he won't have enough mana for the fight. They don't have arcane boots. Yeah, no arcane boots.
2 minutes till the Aegis is gone. QO walking forward. They're still throwing out these wards continuously. Gala's already down. Now the pullback in. Silence doesn't connect with any secret. Yasuo walking very aggressively forward. He's going to get Dagon, going to get brought down low. You will see the jump. Is he going to be able to get out of there? Able to pull back down. Yasuo barely staying alive. Is he going to live through it? No, QO was able to find that kill. But there's going to be the Chen Now they find back on Yasuo. You will see the ninjas there keeping him alive. Now they find the Doom. 10 for 50 seconds. No buyback on him. So they are going to end up losing Fata. He has buybacks though. That's the age already. The tier 3 tower is done as well. Now they got the Doom, which was stolen. And first hack against the Seeker. No one can use those pieces that are in his inventory. He's moving so fast, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. They're able to get that Sunder off. And now MP also starting to fall low. Fata needs to stay alive. It's like, can't find out the cheese. It's the Doom more off. Fata wanted it so badly, but he wasn't able to get it. It's not going to be enough. Whoa. Was able to outlast the duration of that Doom. They weren't able to get the Reaper Scythe off, and Immortals are going to win that fight. No Fata.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Oh, Venom is probably thinking about whether he should buy that and said, oh no, he doesn't have in goal if he decides to get too much. That's probably why.
Well, they still are holding on to one more of those. She's still on a 9-second cooldown, actually. Is he going to die before it happens? Pops KB. He's still there inside the coil. They know he's here. But it wears off now. Still chasing. Yule Scepter lift up. He has the cheese available to him. Manta Style running away. The Stone Boulder comes through. And now Ace. Yap Sword dropping low. Is he going to end up dying? The Force Staff away. Rev running, chasing. They do lose Yap Sword. They lose Puppy. 3 heroes down. Secret on the verge of being eliminated from this one. And it looks like it might just happen. Immortals finally find an answer to break the base.
Yeah, very, very good initiation there by L3 and the even though
Alright, he bought the refresher to get another round of Metamorphosis, but is he going to actually be able to make this work? They just don't have enough damage.
It's Megas, but still not over. They can definitely defend this down lineup. Still not over. Immortals there. One hand in the driver's seat. They still have to finish the game. Maybe with the next. If they're gonna be really safe, they're gonna for the next Roshan, get another round of items and then finish the game.
My goodness, Immortals putting on a hell of a display here. 30,000 net worth. Look at that drop that occurred.
Yeah, that was very nervous for them in that fight because they knew they had to deal damage in that Roshan, with the Roshan and the cheese there, with the Aegis and the cheese there. If they didn't actually breach, they would be in trouble. So right now, Immortals are in a very comfortable position.
I've got to say, I'm really impressed with this Immortal team. We've seen them be able to, you know, fight constantly, run at people, not take objectives, but this is a different type of game from them. This was one where they had to be patient and had to wait for that, you know, perfect moment. If they were driving the towers earlier on, they might have ended up losing this one, and now in a very, very strong position.
That's to be fair, Kyo died like once or twice, but
yeah,
overall everyone was pretty composed this game. They did what they needed to do to
Alright, jump forward to catch. My god, the damage. Quite significant. They get the setback. Just barely keeping alive that next moment. Well, now can they make anything else happen? It's a lot of those coils snapping. Okay, Immortals need to take a moment to think about things. They blow up the Earth Spirit. All is not lost. Everybody from Secret is up.
They don't have Metamorphosis. That's why they are fight.
Scary stuff indeed. Yeah, the Fresher is gone as well. Metamorphosis back up to 20. Puppy very low for up chasing. And it got keeping them a little bit more tanky now. And, well, also picking the reflection out. Another blood right. There's 1,010,000,000 of them out right now. The tier 4 towers, though, are starting to fall to Immortals. Blood they wanted desperately. Reaper Scythe that Mid-1 turning again. They're trying to make this work. The Venom's going to be forced to buy back right now. Yule still hitting everybody incredibly low. Ace is finally going to fall. That is the Terrorblade gone for 80 seconds. One more couple of kills. GG is called as Immortals are going to be moving on in this tournament.
Oh my god, the Korean Lord. Big surprise here. felt this game they were a very composed team. They had to be patient. In this game, they couldn't really force the game too much, force skills because of how well Secret is playing. After the early game deficit, they were holding on to the games, pushing really well, and not giving too much opportunities for Immortal to press their advantage. But still, at the end of the day, Immortals did what they needed to do to win the game. Finally, the pressure paid off with the Aegis and the Cheese. They were able to break in, get the Rexes, and finish the game.
Man, and again, for Secret, you gotta, you know, I still think that they've shown that they're quite a good team. They've just been going up against really good teams as well. You know, they got knocked out by Liquid in the last one, knocked out by